It's Madden NFL 23, and coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC South rivals. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans, and it's all up next.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And what an incredible athlete with a cannon for an arm. And he's drawing comparisons to some of the best mobile QBs the league has ever seen. In addition, this is a young man who's learned from his mistakes along the way, prepares really well each and every time now, and he's got an opportunity to blossom in this system.
Willis going to look to throw first play. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
2nd and 4. Second down throw coming by Willis. Phillips has it running the out route. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play action with Willis. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Willis to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. 20. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Lawrence going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Etienne diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air on first down, here's Willis. Over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Henry up the middle. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go, fellas.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 27. He'll start with a give to Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A 1st down carry for Henry, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Willis. This one downfield to Burks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll try and run for it with Henry. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Henry again, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive goes 8 plays, and Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Lawrence will throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the 31, Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
On 1st down, Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to get this down near the 25. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job. We got to do our job.
Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk. 38 yards. And the Jags have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line. First and 10, it's Willis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Willis on first and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Working with 2nd and 5 now. A give to Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Willis. And that's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Willis. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Let's go, baby. Turn it. Let's go. Let's go right here. Get something to get.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now out come the Jags. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And to throw again is Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Fielded at the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Now Willis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for Jacksonville in that first half. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Fielded right around the 8. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Here's Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Again, it's Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt. They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their 25-yard line. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 2nd and inches,
Willis.
Flushed out right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Again to throw, Willis on second down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Now Willis on 3rd down. Touchdown! Malik Willis connecting with Traylon Burks for the score. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Traylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Finds his tight end Ingram. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Willis.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's one play at a time, baby. Stay loose. Stay loose. Pay attention. Pay attention.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
The 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. 5 plays there on that drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. From midfield now, Lawrence. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Etienne. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
They set up the screen for Henry. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis.
Throw left side complete.
That's Henry. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 4.
They'll run with Henry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 91 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Trayvon Walker picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Willis, gotta have this one.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Etienne once more.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Now ETN.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Lawrence will throw.
And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And the Titans getting set to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Again to throw, Willis on second down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down, it's Willis.
He's going to let it fly. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.